Peace and love. Peace and love.
Hello, people.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
It's been too long. We're back in full effect.
Welcome to 2023. We're finally arrived.
Anyway, without further ado, let's just get it on. Yeah?
No, you ain't.
No.
Not like that.
Topics, I mean. The topics.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Thanks for clearing that one up, please.
Anyway.
Call the police.
Woo! Get Larry out of here.
We didn't know that's what we're here for.
No.
First topic, yeah.
It
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are set to reteam for Bad Boys 4.
What you gonna do when the Sheriff Brown comes for you?
Now, I remember we did a story a while back when obviously Will Smith lost his marbles and slapped Chris Rock, and everything he was looking to do, including this, was on hold. So it looks like he has been.
Yeah, they've all kissed and made up.
Yeah. So it seems like it's all good now. But anyway, this comes to us via the Hollywood Reporter, and it says the long gestating film is in pre-production at Sony Pictures, with Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah returning to direct. Sony Pictures confirmed the untitled Bad Boys sequel is in early pre-production at the studio, with the aforementioned directors returning to direct from a script by Chris Bremner. The fourth film in the buddy cop movie series that began in 1995 has been long in the making, but the official confirmation arrived from Smith and Lawrence on social media on Tuesday. The pair reteaming on the new film follows Oscar winner Smith slapping Chris Rock during the March 2022 Oscar ceremony and the controversy that ensued. Jerry Bruckheimer, Smith for Westbrook, Doug Belgrade and Chad Ullman will share producing credits on Bad Boys 4, with Lawrence, James Lasseter, Mike Stenson, Barry Waldman and John Moan on board to executive produce. The latest Bad Boys sequel had several fits and stops in recent years, with different writers and directors coming and going. El Arbi and Fallah most recently directed and co-wrote the feature film Rebel, a portrayal of a family torn apart over a little Muslim boy's future, which had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. The filmmakers previously directed Bad Boys for Life for Sony Pictures, which reunited Smith and Lawrence 25 years after the first iconic Bad Boys film was released. They directed Batgirl, which Warner Brothers Discovery famously shelved last year.
Batgirl, you know.
In order to take a tax write-down on the project. In TV, the duo executive produced and directed the pilot and finale of the Marvel series Miss Marvel. Right. Damien, what do you think about this finally being
greenlit?
Yeah.
Well, number one, it ain't long gestating. When they talk about long gestating, it was long gestating from Bad Boys 2 to 3. That was like 15 years.
Yeah, that
was long gestating. It's like, what, 2 years? If that? So, like, it was going to get made, and as we said before, Will Smith finally found a way of getting people to keep his wife's name out the goddamn pockets and get him his money. So, yeah, Will's back on the scene, there's no doubt about it. It was going to happen sooner or later. What they need to do is have Chris Rock come in as a character in the movie.
That would be so cool.
Where Larry fucked his wife, and he walks in, hey! And slaps him back, but Will slaps him.
That's probably not going to be out.
I know, but I'd love to see that, though.
But
you know what?
Chris Rock in it.
It would be a nice touch.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice touch to play off it.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if that happened, actually.
If he's smart, that's what I would do.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But both the brothers, they improved upon. I had issues with Bad Boys 2 a little bit, I thought it was too long. I loved the film up until when they have to continue the film. And I was like, right, I checked out. But Bad Boys 3 actually was a nice surprise. We both said that when we saw it. It was actually.
I wasn't expecting much. You've seen it, Leon, yeah?
What's that? Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah. So like it was a nice surprise. It was better than I thought it was going to be. They managed to find a way to work around the Witter old for this shtick that these series went down.
Yeah.
And the brothers have proved they can direct.
Yes.
So you know, even Miss Marvel, the series, like,
that was pretty good.
I was surprised. I forgot they directed that.
Yeah.
So Batgirl, all said and done, that didn't do too well. But you know, that's
not their fault. You can't win them all.
Their fault.
Well, it is partly their fault. They did direct it.
Okay.
But
they didn't write it.
But they directed it. So they got some culpability.
But if I give you a load of rubbish and you're up there. Is it your fault?
There is that,
Yeah.
but then we have seen crappy scripts be made awesome by a director. That has happened.
Yeah.
All I know is they was given a check, and they will try and direct any old shit
Yeah.
if the money's right. And on paper, it was supposed to be all right. So.
Yeah,
exactly,
on paper,
exactly.
But they're culpable because they're part of it.
they're part of it.
there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Joint enterprise.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So one goes down, even the actors, everyone to blame.
So then, what are you thinking about this, bro?
I think it's good. I think it's good. I think this is one of the few franchises that isn't getting worse.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
because like you said, look at the big gap. Usually it goes down and it's like, man, this is a bit played out.
Yeah.
But they're moving with the times. I must say, Martin Lawrence is looking weird though.
What do you mean?
Like he's just odd looking these days.
What? As in,
Like, you know, like-
is that a nice way of saying fat or?
No, because you can be fat and still normal looking. Look at Jonah Hill.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, it just-
that's the only difference I see.
We're not weight shaming, don't worry.
Yeah, we're not. I'm just stating facts.
Yeah. No, he is
You know
fat.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just, I don't know. There's just something missing with him these days. I
You
don't
think
know.
something behind the eyes isn't there like it was before?
Yeah.
I
It's
could kinda
almost
see-
like a spaced out
But
kind of
remember,
vibe.
he's had a lot of problems for the past few years, and he's only just coming back into the fold
Brother,
in terms of acting.
I've had bare problems.
Yeah, but
and I'm only just coming back into the fold.
But you've not had.
But I don't look weird.
You've not had drug and alcohol problems.
No.
Exactly.
No,
So-
I've had real problems
Yeah.
that I've had to deal
Real
with,
problems.
and I had to feel it, and the drugs don't work. You know that tune,
Yeah.
white people song. The drugs don't work, they just make
Oh,
it. Anyway,
man.
so yeah, I think it should be fun. Same old, same.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for, the best film that ever happened, but I'm looking for a fun watch,
Yeah.
a good watch.
Entertaining.
And there's always good money behind it
Yeah,
and decent
yeah.
script writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
But is
I
Will
agree.
still with Jay though?
Yeah.
From
what-
what
from-
purposes?
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about it. I was just
Yeah.
wondering if I've missed something.
Yeah. Still with Jada. So.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I agree with both of you, man.
Want
This-
the knife?
This Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, it really brought these two to the forefront. They did a fantastic job because, like you two, especially Damien, I did not think Bad Boys for Life was going to do anything.
No.
It really
I had
didn't.
no
I had
expectations.
no expectations.
Because it usually is poor.
Well, I just like Damien, I didn't like the second one. I loved the first one. I didn't really like the second one. And the fact that they had such a gap between the second and the third, I thought nothing good can come of this. And then looking at the shape Martin Lawrence was in, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Martin, I'm not shaming you, I'm just saying, like, you were a slim brother and now you are, a bit overweight.
And this ain't Big Mama's house.
You know what I mean? So I wasn't too optimistic. But like you said, the way they played on their age, because obviously they're a lot older now, and they didn't try to go back to, Mike Lowry's still stunting like he's a young buck. No, you're an old man now. Like, sit down, innit?
Yeah.
Grandpa. Like, I like the way they did that with that, with
Believe
that
it.
Asian actor. I like that. So the dynamic was fantastic. The directing was great, and they produced something, really good. And as you said, they've directed Miss Marvel. They did a really good job there because I think we all enjoyed Miss Marvel. It's a shame about Batgirl, but again, you can't win them all. So I'm looking forward to Bad Boys 4, actually. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. What do you guys think about all this?
Yum yum.
Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think, yeah?